So the noises out of offices. When I was visitor services host, I heard like typing coming from that like back office to the left. And I thought Maria was there the whole time, but then she wasn't. She like, after a while, like I turned around, I felt like somebody was like over my shoulder. So I finally turned around to ask her a question, and then like her office was just empty. And then the other thing is, you asked me if like hearing things is like a cue to kind of like get out of here. I have started to take it that way because I was working on the community board and I was writing down like all the drawings I wanted to do on it. And when it got to, and the question was actually, what do you celebrate? And I wrote down life. And then I just heard like something like come from down this hallway. I was at the front desk. And I was gonna push through it as I usually do and just like keep writing. But then I just put my pen down. I was like, it's time to go home. And so I just went to the keypad, locked up, and left.
And so how many times do you think, like just a ballpark guess, that you have felt something here that may be supernatural?
Supernatural? I don't know. But the way that I've like come to interpret it is kind of like, if you had a bad feeling, that's like a very legitimate like instinct in you to sort of like just like leave and not be here, or like not be where you are. And I feel like a lot of that is like what we interpret as like supernatural, if that makes any sense. Because it is sort of like a sense beyond like, it's a kind of like an abstract sense, right? Like it's beyond like the natural. I don't know.
But
I'm just talking.
But you've heard sounds.
Yeah, I have heard sounds, and I could like give the default answer that like Shan Rankin would always say, which was, it's an old building and it makes a lot of noises and it creaks a lot. But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of validity to everyone's experience here, and we do have like a lot of really like old items, and they all have these stories attached to them. So I'm not gonna like confirm or deny, especially not on camera, any of that. But I will definitely affirm those stories, because I mean, you know what you felt and you know what you heard, and there's truth in that. You make that truth.
So Bianca, on your birthday, you told a story of how you actually heard something.
The scream.
What?
The scream.
Oh, sorry.
The scream.
It was a couple of years ago. I was giving a tour to students. They were fourth graders. We were by the jacal, and I told them to stay quiet and they can hear the woman praying in Spanish. As soon as he did, we heard a woman scream in agony, and everybody got quiet. They looked at me very confused and kind of scared, as well as the teacher. And I just told them, oh, they're probably, messing with the voiceovers that we have. It turns out nobody was upstairs with me, and it's not like we had many guests. It was just a school tour. We had no idea what ended up happening that day, or where the scream came from. So, yeah.
Wow. Mari, están contando que ellas sienten algo.
Sí, sí creo.
Sí.
Sí le creo.